see. Okay, I'm live here on Facebook, live on YouTube, and I'm live on Instagram. How's everybody doing on this Oscar Sunday? What's going on, folks? Oscar Sunday, probably people watching. That's a 3 hour show, people. I'm not going to be on here that long. Give you some insight. I did a video earlier today about sales, okay? Sales and marketing. And one of the biggest issues I said I've had with people in this industry is talking about um, sales and marketing. And the sale component, this is part two of that video. The sale component of marketing is very essential to your business. And there's so many people who without that component when they're marketing any type of service, any type of product. And like I said, without sales component in your business, you got no business. Okay? You cannot have a business without sales. There's no business, there's nothing happening, there's nothing going on. And even this is a book I've had for maybe 20 some years. The Business Handbook. This is written by Dexter R. Yeager. Dexter Yeager was one of the biggest successes in the network marketing and reign, especially affiliated with Amway. And he talks about certain things about business is an essential part of sales is an essential part of business. Okay, and without it, you don't have any business. And I don't know why we have so many people. There are so many people that want to leave out or refuse to talk or scared to talk about that as part of business. They want to leave. They want to use different acronyms for sales, like sharing. I'm not selling. You can't. I see so many people online use things like I'm not sharing. I'm selling. I'm not I'm selling. I'm sharing. I'm not selling anything. You are always selling something. If you're in business, if you're not selling anything, you're not in business. Okay, you're wasting your time and everybody else's. One of the things I learned early on, especially during the time that I was strongly, I'm still part of a network marketing affiliate, but when I was very heavily before the internet and social media technologies came about, one thing I learned about all this marketing and stuff, what people need to learn to do when they're even doing Facebook Lives is qualify people. Okay. Even if you're trying to sell a product and service, you need to qualify the right people. We got one of the biggest problems that we have in this industry today is we talk about leads, but we don't emphasize quality. I hear so many people that I got 500,000 subscribers. I got 3,500 million likes. What does that all mean? We emphasize so much quantity and don't emphasize quality in our business that I think this is one of the reasons why most people are frustrated. One of the things you got to understand in business, especially with this digital online streaming thing, is not about the quantity of likes, follows, whatever you want to call it, that's important. What's important is the quality. You're not going to be able to work with all those people anyway, and you shouldn't want to. Okay, with all those people that you got following you, you got to really do the analytics. How many of those are engaging with you? Those that are engaging with you are the ones you should worry about. The ones that do not engage with your posts, your videos, your product, whatever it is that you're selling, forget them. Let them go. Okay, business for the foremost is about making money. Okay, we tend to want to play down that emphasis because we got this thing about people. Not granted, people want to be treated like people. I understand. I understand network marketing is a uh, people business. Well, business in general should be about people. Okay, not just network marketing. Let's get that clarification out too. Not just network marketing is about people. All business should be about people. This is why we got so many problems in businesses today because they treat people like sheep. If it wasn't for people, you wouldn't have no business. I'm talking to all you big conglomerates, Sears, all those ones that are going out in the business, all these ones that are having problems because they didn't learn how to make the switch in the digital age, like Blockbuster. Blockbuster went out of business because they could not follow what people wanted to, how they were shopping, how they were interacting and engaging, and how they were getting products and services. This has been, I think, one of the biggest problems today. Still, we got in the talking points, even in the network marketing professions, because we get caught up in whether to say we want to emphasize that this is a people business. Granted, we understand that, but where are all the people going? 98.9% for the last 10 to 15 years at Christmas time, most people are engaging online shopping. Okay? You know it, I know it. Let's quit trying to fool ourselves on what's really happening in the marketplace. Businesses that don't recognize what's going on in the trends of business will always be left behind, or they'll always be put out of the game because they don't adapt. Okay? One of the biggest things that is going on today, back in the time, we were always talking about is not professional to go. I heard this on the earlier part of going online, is that I heard people using automation type things to do business. Well, what were we talking about today? Most businesses, even in traditional businesses, are using automative software tactics or whatever to save money, time, and cut down on expenses. Because people, let's be real, people are an expense in your business. Okay, people are an expense in your business, traditional, even non-traditional. One of the things we want to do in business, and one of the things when people get into business, I'm gonna say this for me. I can't speak on everybody else, that I was not going to be able to get through working for somebody. It's a particular lifestyle. Lifestyles is going to have to be one of the things you're going to have to look at in business. Traditional businesses are going to take you a long time to have that lifestyle because they're operated by what you do daily. Granted, so does being online determines your future by what you do daily, especially when you're first starting out. Okay. But you're going to have to, as a business owner, as a leader, or whatever, are going to have to look in terms of automating. You know, at one time in the mid part of this decade, people were talking about outsourcing, but outsourcing can be very expensive. Outsourcing can be very unreliable because you're dealing with people. Now, granted, I always talked about multiple streams of income, but you're going to have to look at how multiple streams of income are going to do and how you're going to get there. Most of those multiple streams of income to develop that kind of stuff are going to have to be automated through some kind of technological software to get that time back to do what you want to do with family and friends, because you can't spend your time always working. You know, the words I hear a lot of people use terms like grind and hustle. I don't use those terms in my business. I don't use those terms in when I market. Part two of attracting the right people is what your talking points are. Why I don't use grind and hustle? Because I'll be damned if I don't need to grind and hustle in this, not where I'm at now. I maybe with if I was starting out, even if you were starting out, even if you were starting out today, if you understood people, truly understood the leveraging in the digital age, we probably wouldn't start talking about the grind and hustle so much and start talking about leveraging. What turns people off, people understand the internet, but when you're talking about grind and hustle, yeah, it refers to work. I'm not saying that you don't have to work, but you don't have to work in the terms of when you left grind and hustle. I guess it's in the realm of when people talk about sales. Now, the reality of business, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing, what you think you're doing. It's all about sales. Sales is the biggest component of all business. One of the biggest things that I got from when I started on the early days was this book. This book was called Selling Naked on the Phone, okay, by Joe and Don Pesci. They talked about everything that we do is about sales. Hey, Kent, what's going on? Okay, everything. Everything in business is about something. I'm trying to find out where they said this is at. Okay, let me see. This is information and insights into language to simplify the selling process with some of the most unusable information that I have gained. This is very effective. Oh, okay, that's not. I'm trying to find out something how he was talking about what really sales is. More than a simple collection of tips and techniques, this is the first of two books that make up sales, selling naked on the system, selling naked sales system. Okay. One of the things you got to understand. What's up, man? One of the things you got to understand, if you're not selling, you're not making any business. You're not making any money. Okay. I don't know why there's so many people in this business. I'm talking about professionals that's been here a long time want to downplay the sales component of business. You can't have a business without it. I'm trying to find what there was a thing in this book, this other book. Ways of doing business. There are several primary means to do business. One of them, best known, is retailing. Okay, retail stores. What are retail stores? They sell. Okay, they sell products and services. The one thing people got to understand, folks. Okay, one thing you're going to have to all understand: sales works if you have the market to sell to. The biggest problem, I think, even with Facebook Lives with a lot of people, is that you have too broad of an audience until you're trying to sell to. Okay, you got to first do two things. And what have found out, especially in the network marketing profession, is that a lot of those people need to be re-educated. A lot of them still want to operate from a consensus of 15 to 20 years ago, which don't work. And I'm not scared to tell people, no, hotel meetings, home meetings are not leveraging factors in business today. One, they're too time consuming. Two, everybody can't make it those days that you schedule. And then three, everybody want to do these things over again. The beauty of the internet and social media is that I can do a house meeting, or I can do a meeting right now on Facebook Live, and who most the people that are going to engage will probably engage after this Facebook Live because they'll have a replay of it. Today also, I don't know if everybody's understanding that there's a new technology on Facebook Lives called watch parties. I don't know if you've seen these. The watch parties also let you run your Facebook Lives again as a live thing. Okay. Your videos, your pre-recorded videos. It doesn't matter if it's pre-recorded. But the beauty of the watch parties, I don't know if anybody, it allows you to actually interact, go live during a watch party. Also, I found that out. In the last month, I've been using a lot of the watch parties for my marketing. And the other day, I did go live when the watch party was going on. So those are the technologies that are very leveraging for your business today that you need to take advantage of. If you, it's the tools, people. It's the tools that are out here, and it's the education that people need to be aware of. If you're not, and you should be daily engaging somewhat on your business. You can't be always engaging with things that are not going to monetize your business. Like I said earlier in my video that I had out a couple of hours ago, we got a lot of people say they got problems, don't like to use the term sales. But what did we do in the last few days? We sold, we market, we share, whatever you want to call it, the hell about Jussie Smollett. But none of us made no money off of that. We market the fuck out of that. We talked about that all over the net. So if we could talk about all that kind of shit over the net, why can't we talk about business, market, that kind of stuff for our own advantage? Okay, we do all kinds of stuff online that doesn't make us any money. Now, if you got problem making money, and I know most of y'all don't because you go to a job. Okay, you go to a job. So I don't know why you would have problem making money if you take your ass an hour, 45 minutes to a job, making money for somebody else. They pay you a little bit just to keep you there. But then we got a problem with friends and family when we talk about sales and marketing. To them, they look at you like you got 3 heads and 4 noses. Why is that? That's a question you need to ask and be serious about, because we all run off at the mouth about something we want to talk about or sell to or promote. And 98.9% of that shit ain't making us no money. Okay? We talk about the latest dance. We talk about the latest scandal. We talk about what the fuck's going on Empire. We talk about what happened at the Super Bowl. All these kind of things we steadily are marketing and talking about, but yet they don't make us no money. But yet we got a problem, especially in the Black and brown community when we do stuff like this, that people look like, oh, he's trying to sell me something. Well, I'm not trying to sell you something if it's not something that you don't want to get. Now, if you get on my Facebook Live and it bothers you that I'm talking about sales or marketing or business, then you don't need to get on here. Okay? This is not for you. And I've said this, and I'm going to keep saying this. If you got problems with sales and marketing, this is my business. This is what I do. See, social media can be used in a very great way if you understand how to use it. But like so many things, we spread a lot of bullshit online that don't help people, but we spread a lot of things that hurt people. Yes, technology is great. Yes, political things use technology in the wrong way. We talk about the bots that are out there that are spreading false propaganda. Another thing of technology. Bots have been around for a while, people. That's another thing I'll talk about later on. But understand something. I'm trying to find something about sales that people can get with, that people need to understand. We are always selling ourselves. Another form of sales, people. How many jobs have most of y'all had through your lifetime? Think about it. How many jobs have y'all been on? How many interviews, talking to folks? And then if you say you don't like selling, right there, that's what you do. How much shit have some of you bros been talking to women? Okay? Brothers know how to talk a lot of shit to women, but then when it comes to really selling and marketing, we got a problem with it. That's a form of sales, people. Okay? That is a form of sales. Understand, we talk a lot of shit with the young ladies, but then when it comes to doing business and marketing, we got a problem. And we act like we can't do it. If you can talk that much shit to people, a woman or whatever, you can do sales. And I know there's a lot of y'all out here talk a lot of shit all the time to women, but then y'all got a problem. Y'all get dummied up, or y'all don't want to be on there with you want to hide behind the camera and stuff and say, well, I don't like the way I look or whatever. You don't have no problem with that when you all up in this girl's face, talk a lot of shit to her. So why you gonna have a problem now when you need to do some marketing sales for your business? Don't make sense to me. Don't make not one bit of sense. Sales is a game, people. If you don't understand on any level that this is what this is about, it's all about sales. Sales and marketing is about sales. This is a passive way. Now, right now, I'm streaming on YouTube, I'm streaming on Instagram, and I'm streaming on Facebook to get this message out to folks. See, my whole thing is to leverage. My whole thing is to not chase nobody about what my message is about. If you engage, if you relate, if you want to work with me, you got to inbox me. I'm not going to just send out links to folks, to people, because at the end of the day, I'm looking for people who get me, who want to change their lives in 2019. Now, let's see, I've been on here 21 minutes. This Wednesday, which is the 27th of February, next to the last day of the month, I belong to a training platform that I've learned a lot of stuff from. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're going to announce some different things that are happening in the home base, network marketing, online, digital, affiliate marketing that they're saying that has never been done before. Okay. Now, this is what I will do. I will put this link for you to register for this. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the chat. You can register for this webinar. This is gonna be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see if I can put it in here. Okay. Put it in the Instagram one. This is the only thing I'm gonna share out with folks that are serious about wanting to, do some different things. Okay. Because at the end of the day, it's all about making money. That's what business is about. People are not in business to just the personal thing. Most of us do the personal thing without being in business. Okay. Now, what you need to learn to do is do the personal thing and combine it with business. Okay. That's what you need to learn to do. Because at the end of the day, that's how businesses are conducted. Okay. You're always continually selling something. I don't care what it is. It's either yourself. Okay. It's either yourself or some product or service. Without it, you have no business. You have no business. You have nothing without some component of sales. This is why some of the things I learned from this book, Selling on the Phone. Why do I see a lot of people get jobs in customer service, all those kind of things? Don't you have to sell in that? A lot of y'all probably are enough. Work customer service, selling all those other people's products. Do fabulous with that. But when it comes to selling stuff for yourself to make you more money than what these companies want to pay you, why do we have problems with that? Why? Why is there a problem you selling your own products and merchandise, selling yourself to people? You got to sell yourself to the people that you work for, and they're not paying you nothing. But yeah, we got a problem selling ourselves outside of a job. Why is it? Are we so entrenched in the job that we can't see the importance of having that, using that skill set to even enhance us and making more money? Something to think about, folks. Something to think about. Dexter Yeager talks about sales in this book. He said, no matter what business you're in, sales are part of the structure of business. Okay. If you're not selling, you're not making any money. And that's true. It doesn't matter what business you're in. Okay. Network marketing, real estate, all this kind of stuff. You have to have the component of sales. I'm trying to think what's going on, whatever it says. The home-based enterprise. Home-based business has grown remarkably in the past few years, from 14 million income generating households, and this is 1988, people, to over 24 million homes today. Now, you're talking about over 30 years ago when this was talked about. Already 28% of America's population presently has a business in their home, generating an annual revenue of $382.5 billion. Yes, $382.5 billion. This same phenomenon seems to be happening around the world. So it's saying 28% of Americans have some kind of business that they're operating from their home. Home-based business is not a new concept. It's not a new concept. The newer part of the concept is the leveraging factor of social media and the internet. That's what people got to get with. And it's not all that new. We've been having social media and the internet. We've been having social media for 15 years. Let's see, 2004. That's about 15 years, people. Okay. Internet has been around over 20, almost 20 years, give or take. Why aren't we kicking butt? There's a lot of us are kicking butt. There's so much money to be made out there, and we still dicking around saying, oh, I can't make any money at my job. Oh, I'm not making enough money. Well, start a home-based business. Oh, I'm not going to get back a refund from the government. Start a home-based business. Don't worry about a refund. Save that money to do some other things. Quit paying Uncle Sam monies that you're not earning interest when you get it back as a refund. See, y'all gotta understand something. Uncle Sam uses your money, and you're not getting back interest paid to you. Okay? They charge out your money that you pay the government and loan it out to other governments, entities at a 40% interest. What do you get? Okay? Banks do the same thing. What do you get? Banks give you 0.5% interest, maybe not even that. But we're talking about why, what about this tax thing? People, I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. Been on here almost 30 minutes. Understand something. All systems that are created in government in the Western society are not built really for your advantage unless you're part of that system. Okay. I was watching earlier today, there was on MSNBC. Joy Reid was talking to Kamala Harris. Okay. Now there's a lot of people in the black community got this burr up their ass about how many black men that she incarcerated during the, I guess, the 90s or stuff. Hey, I understand that. But she was only working within the system to do it. She done some lot of different things too. If you look, there were some things that she did that helped get some black men out. But we always want to emphasize the bad part of a lot of things. The political system which she works within, and why she says she works within the system so she can do some good. Granted, we know that the system has not worked wonders for many black people. Problem with many black people is that you have not learned to work the system to your advantage. Like I talk about taxes. You're not going to stop the rich from taking advantage of the tax code. That's not going to change any way for their to your advantage. The advantage is you learning how the tax code works and how you can take advantage of the tax code. Okay, this is not going to be something that's going to be told to you. The Democrats are not going to tell you this, and you sure know the Republicans are not going to tell you this. We're going to have to learn to do some reading, some studying, and finding out. It is not their job to educate you about the system. It's your job. The system is there. We got too many resources besides the library that tell you how this game is played on a financial level. Okay? Too much. And until we start learning, especially black and brown people, and granted, I'm going to say this, especially in the black community, we got to quit thinking some savior said God helps those who help themselves. Okay, we got this mentality, a lot of us, that we're always waiting for somebody to save the black race. No, ain't nobody gonna save the black race but the black race. Until we start understanding that concept, quit depending on the politicians, quit depending, okay? That's not gonna save black people. Black people are gonna save black people. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to get off to here. I've been on here 31 minutes. If you got value from what I'm saying, Scott Porter, what's going on? How you doing? Long time no hear. If you got value from what I'm saying, cool. If you didn't get value and it offended you, that's cool too. One of the things that I've done, and I've taken heed in, one of the marketers that I used to listen, knew, his name was Larry Winters. Larry Winters had a strategy called qualifying invite. What he did, he qualified everybody that joined any of his marketing teams or things, because he wanted everybody, when they came to any of his events, it was one thing they thought he filtered out those people. He wanted you to know this is what it was about. This is what I'm about. How I feel about certain things. If you're with that, come join us. If you're not with it, bye-bye. Okay. I don't have time to go filter out people. There are a particular type of people that I cater to. And if the people who I cater to are the ones that see the value of what I'm saying, like this book, Selling Naked on the Phone, or Dexter Yeager's Business Handbook. Okay. You want to know about if you want to know how fucked up our country is, read this book, Conspiracy of the Rich. If you want to know why black people are still behind, read this book, Black Labor, White Wealth, Dr. Claude Anderson. Okay? These are the type of things you'll make better decisions on everything you do. I'm talking about even your job, your finances, where you bank at, who you hang out with, all those type of things. We can't save everybody, but we can save the people that understand, that get what we're saying, and that want changes in their life. And that's all I can say about that. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to end this like I do every Sunset Sunday. A lot of y'all got to go to the mule, make them hit that pavement to the job tomorrow. Meet that. Don't let the corporate plantation get you stressed out. A lot of people are stressed between now and 8 o'clock tomorrow morning because they go to jobs they hate. Making most black men the only way you can make money is jumping in a car, commuting 45 minutes one way to a job, to a boss that you can't fucking stand. Okay? That's what's causing health issues in the black community, mostly anything, especially black males. There are other alternatives to making money. You cannot give your job or the inheritance of your job. There's no inheritance into your job. Put it that way. I hear a lot of us always talking about the word, but part of the word says leave your children's children an inheritance. You can't do that with a job, people. A job, you cannot leave for your kids. Okay. That being said, I'm gonna get off of here. Cleaning, washing. This is what I do on Sunday. Plus this. I hope you got value. If you got value, like I said, inbox me. GJS Enterprises, Greg Smith fan page. For more information on the Top Earners webinar that we got going on this Wednesday, a special event. It's going to be announced 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested, want to learn how to make more money from home, not going to get a job, get off the W-2, you need to come to this event Wednesday night, 9 p.m. That being said, I'm going to say peace out. Take care. I know some of y'all getting ready for the event, the Oscar event tonight. I hope Black Panther wins, but hey, you know, what can we say? Okay, people, peace. I'm out of here. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. I'm out.